Tyson vs. Paul, breaking down the stats behind this unlikely showdown. Boxing fans are buzzing as Mike Tyson, 58, prepares to step back into the ring for a sanctioned fight against YouTuber-turned-boxer Jake Paul, 27. The 8-round heavyweight bout, set for Friday at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, has sparked intense debate over whether this clash of generations is a thrilling spectacle or a mismatch. Let's dive into the numbers that paint a clearer picture of this intriguing matchup. For Tyson, this marks his first official fight since his 2005 loss to Kevin McBride. While he returned for an exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, this bout is in a league of its own. During his prime in the late 1980s, Tyson was a fearsome force, with a record of 10-0 and 9 knockouts during his first reign as heavyweight champion. His stats were nothing short of legendary, landing an astounding 47.2% of his punches, nearly 15% above the division average. Tyson's power punches were even more lethal, connecting at a staggering 55.1%. Contrast that with Paul, who began boxing professionally in 2020. With a record of 10-1 and 7 knockouts, Paul has built his reputation by defeating former MMA fighters and fellow influencers. His rise has been meteoric, but the caliber of his opponents has left purists questioning his credentials. However, Paul's youth and physical conditioning could be an advantage. At 27, he's 31 years younger than Tyson, who enters the ring as the underdog with plus 185 odds compared to Paul's -235. The fight setup further tilts the scales. It will feature 2-minute rounds instead of the standard 3 minutes, and the fighters will wear 14-ounce gloves rather than the usual 10-ounce. These changes might benefit Tyson, allowing him to preserve stamina while unleashing bursts of power reminiscent of his prime. Historical context adds intrigue. When Paul was born in 1997, Tyson was already a seasoned champion with 45 wins under his belt. Tyson also boasts 22 first-round knockouts, the third most in heavyweight history. But his later career struggles, including losses to Kevin McBride, Danny Williams, and Lennox Lewis, showed cracks in his once impenetrable armor. Ultimately, this fight is a battle of contrasts, Tyson's legacy versus Paul's fresh ambition. The stats suggest Tyson's experience and raw power still make him a dangerous opponent, but Paul's youth, reach, and unconventional rise might tip the scales. Fans can expect an unpredictable clash as two vastly different eras collide under the bright lights. Will the legend triumph, or will the upstart pull off an upset? Only time, and the numbers, will tell.